What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have liked and sub, and let's get into this. When it comes to Capcom lately, we've been talking about how they are censoring Dead Rising, the return of Frank West and that original game, how they've changed, obviously, some of the mini games, and they've changed some race swaps and added and removed some dialogue. And it's all very obviously because it doesn't follow along with modern identity politics and all the fun things that they do. And it's looking like their upcoming Capcom Fighting Collection might be getting the same treatment. So Capcom revealing that a host of changes to all 8 games in the Capcom Fighting Collection, and it is a bevy from stages to characters to background, etc., etc. So here, let's see. Capcom Fighting Evolution 2 announced during the most recent Nintendo Direct, of course, revealed to include Capcom versus SNK Millennium Fight 2000 Pro, Capcom versus SNK 2 Mark of the Millennium 2001, Capcom Fighting Evolution, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, Power Stone, Power Stone 2, Project Justice, and Plasma Sword, Nightmare of Bilstein. Holy hell. So, yeah, a lot in a huge collection game. And of course, when people buy a huge collection game, they want those games for the most part as they were originally released, as originally shown, unless, of course, it is with only upgrades, but nothing that would actually change the feel and or actual look of the past. But that looks like actually what they're doing. So on the collection's official website with it, you see linking to all of them. They share details about what changes have been made for the collection. So for Capcom versus SNK Millennium Fight 2000 Pro, Capcom says that some of the visual stages have been altered, but no idea what that means. We're all guessing booby women in the back. And stage music can now be changed in the X settings. Choose from the game's original music or nostalgic tracks from other Capcom and SNK arcade titles. No problem with that. In Capcom versus SNK 2 Mark of the Millennium 2001, game allows players to switch between versions of the game via the EX settings. It also allows players the option to choose between the arcade version and the EO version. So that's great. That gives players choice. So no problem with there. Further revealing that players will not be able to roll cancel into a move to grant oneself invincibility in the EO version. Players will also be able to play as Evil Ryu, Orochi, Shin, and Ultimate Rugal. Finally, X settings include a same character selection option by enabling it. 2 or more of the same character can be on the same team. So not sounding horrible there. Capcom Fighting Evolution removes some character transformations. Dimitri's Midnight Bliss. This is where people are starting to go, why would you remove those? Why would you change those? Make Shinakuma and Pyron playable. Street Fighter 3 Alpha Upper has been built using the Japanese version's data as a base game. The game will also see some stage visuals. Again, that's where people are like, what kind of stage visuals? You're going to be editing characters in the background? Going to be making sure they're nice and diverse and there's no modern attractive women? Furthermore, Shinakuma and Final M Bison are now playable. So again, good and bad with all of their talking points. Power Stone Capcom revealed that the appearance of certain characters during their endings has been changed. That is one of the biggest red flags, is people pointing out in other comments, and I think even in the comments of this article, why would you do that? It also allows Kraken and Valgas to be playable characters. Power Stone 2, just making more people playable characters, all fine with that. Project Justice, Capcom shared that it changed certain visuals during the story. Again, no indication of what those visuals would be and why they did that. It also indicated that pre-made edit characters can now be used in matches. However, edit characters cannot be created in-game. Finally, in Plasma Sword Nightmare of Bilstein, Capcom detailed that it changed certain visuals during the story and changed the appearance of certain stages. Again, a little bit of red flag right there of why exactly they did that and what exactly they changed. And then just finishing off right here, it says that the Capcom Fighting Collection going to be out in 2025, and asking players, what do you think about what those changes are and why they're not specifically saying? And if you go down, I'm sort of agreeing with the comments where they say all the visual changes are most likely for sensitivity reasons, removing all the problematic things, i.e., girls in various states of undress, only white people in the background, or something like that. They'll diversify it up. But I like right here, they also say that the issue is there's no indication of what's being removed for Capcom reasons and what's being removed for reasons out of their control, licensing, etc. So I believe all of that, but I think it was one right at the end. There we go. In Power Stone, Capcom revealed that the appearance of a certain character during their ending has been changed. There it is. Never played the game, never even heard of it, but we all know what that means. Way to go. And you know what? I think we do all know exactly what that means. Do you know what that means? Anyway, let me know what you think of this. Sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you.
Well, bye.